What happens when you combine the Auto Axe with the Carnivore Ghoul? An enormous amount of strength and two different effects that become stronger while you keep attacking. You get a melee build that doesn't simply deal damage, it continuously builds momentum until it completely tears through everything in front of you. Today I'm showing you my Ghoul Carnivore Auto Axe build, the weapon, the power armor, the perk cards, and exactly how all the different parts work together. And if you enjoy aggressive melee builds that let you stay directly on top of a boss without constantly stopping, this is definitely one you should try. The main objective on this build is simple: get close, start the Auto Axe, and never release the trigger. This is a power armor melee build designed around continuous damage. The longer we stay on our target, the stronger the weapon becomes. Being a ghoul also gives us access to unique ghoul perks, Feral Rage, and while the Carnivore mutation allows us to take full advantage of the strongest melee foods in the game, we are going to be very tanky. Let's begin with the most important part of the build, the Auto Axe. This is a 4-star Auto Axe, Furious, with Rapid, +3 Strength, Pounders, and the Turbo mod. Furious gives us 5% additional damage for every onslaught stack, with a maximum of 9 stacks. Because the Auto Axe hits extremely quickly, we can build those stacks very fast while maintaining contact with the enemy. The second effect is Rapid, which provides 40% additional weapon speed. This is incredibly valuable for an automatic melee weapon because faster attacks mean more hits, more pressure, and faster onslaught stacking. The 3rd star gives us +3 strength. Every additional point of strength increases our melee damage, so this is exactly the kind of effect we want on this build. Pounders adds 10% damage for every onslaught stack and can reach a maximum of 10 stacks. Once the weapon gets going, Furious and Pounders begin working together, allowing our damage to rise while we continue attacking. That is what makes this weapon feel so powerful. We aren't relying on one isolated attack or constantly resetting our damage. We want to stay attached to the target and let the Auto Axe reach its maximum potential. For power armor, I'm using Strangleheart power armor. Strangleheart adds poison damage over time to our attacks and also deals poison damage to nearby enemies. The additional damage is not the main source of our DPS, but it works really well with Deal Sealer. On the torso, I have +2 strengths, which gives us another direct increase to melee damage. I'm using Assassin because I used to have this one for PvP. You can of course change that to Lucid. I'm also using Sentinels, providing damage reduction while standing still. This works particularly well with the Auto Axe because against bosses and larger enemies, we normally stay in one position while holding the weapon directly against the target. The Raging effect gives us additional damage after being hit. Since this is a close range build and enemies will constantly be attacking us, this effect naturally activates during combat. The armor is therefore doing two jobs, increasing our strength and damage while giving us enough protection to maintain uninterrupted contact with the enemies. If you are playing this build in a team, with a ghoul will be the best because you will have Strange in Numbers and United Ordeal being activated. For the legendary perks, the most important ghoul card here is Feral Rage at the maximum rank. Feral Rage reduces the glow cost of all of our glow perk abilities by 50% while we are feral. This allows us to use our ghoul abilities much more efficiently. The remaining legendary special cards, including legendary Strength, Intelligence, Luck, and Agility, give us the additional perk points required to complete the loadout. Legendary Strength is especially valuable because Strength directly affects our melee damage while also allowing us to equip all the essential Strength cards, and we're doing an overcap in this one. I'll show you also the buffs that I'm using. Because this is a Carnivore character, food buffs are a major part of the build potential. Carnivore can dramatically improve the benefits of meat-based foods, including foods that increase strength and melee damage. Use your preferred melee food buffs before difficult encounters to push the build significantly beyond its unbuffed damage. The actual combat loop couldn't be simpler. This Ghoul Carnivore Auto Axe build combines extremely fast attacks, high strength, armor penetration, powerful food buffs, and increasing onslaught damage. It is aggressive, durable, and extremely easy to use. You don't need to manage critical hits or execute a complicated rotation. You simply prepare your buffs moving into melee range and let the Auto-Axe do its job. If you want to see this build in action or need help improving your own Fallout 76 character, follow me on Twitch, where I play with viewers, test builds, and answer your questions live. If this video helped you out, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments which weapon or build you want me to test next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the Wasteland. Ciao guys!